Hello?
Good afternoon. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, please, am I speaking with Kofi Annan?
Yes, yeah.
Please, this is now Anna Kwame.
Oh, Nana Kwame.
Yeah.
You are the one I'm chatting on.
Yes.
Facebook, right?
Yes, on Facebook.
All right, okay. But do you have bonies with them?
Yes.
How much?
50,000.
30.
30. I invested in July, and I the extra value I took only one, and that
That
was
in
it.
July.
Yes,
That means you have not enjoyed any dividend at all.
only one.
Only one. But I learned they were going to pay the 5% migration fees starting from yesterday. Have they done that?
No, that one I didn't opt for the online.
You know, but do you know any of the customers who do that?
Yes.
And if they have received,
Yes.
then
No,
have
no,
they
no,
received?
no, no. Nobody has received anything.
Those monies he took were monies he used in paying some of the arrears, the principal. And the target was those with smaller amounts, like the 5,000, 3,000, 4,000, just to redeem a little image. So that was why he took those 5% migration fees. There was no online trading that he was going to do. So right now, how many customers do you have on the platform? How many are you?
Oh, we are many.
Numbering like rough estimate.
Yeah, I'm like 200.
200. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you like, talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
You see his non-mission cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, those non-mission cars and some of the Menzgold Land Cruisers. He has rebranded or he has sprayed them into different colors. We know where he's keeping them in Kaswa. And he has a big mansion in Kaswa with swimming pool and all, even at the rooftop. But he is currently hiding in Nigeria together with his partner, William. Yeah. So don't worry at all. Talk to the customers. If you guys are willing and you are ready, we'll arrange a venue. But this thing has to be discreet because let me tell you the truth. He has backing. He has strong backing from the top. That's why up to now he has not been arrested. So the best thing you guys can do is to identify some of his properties, confiscate them yourself. You sell them off, then you pay yourselves. That's the only thing you can do. And when that is done, when that action is taken, he can never come for it. He will ever be in perpetual hiding. He will never come for it to say he will retrieve it all. He will never have the guts to come for it. So you talk to the guys on the platform. When they are ready, we can arrange a meeting, find a good location. We'll give you clues. We'll give you leads. If you want us to take you to where those properties are, where he's hiding all those vehicles, those non-cruisers and the pickups that he was using for his non-mission projects and the rest. We'll show you. Then later you take steps to see how you confiscate them, whether you go for a court order or whatever, or you can use force to confiscate them and sell them off and pay yourselves. Then you do that. So that's my contact. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
It appears you know him very well.
But I was the one who posted. You see, one thing is that I started giving warnings since 2015. Okay.
Wow.
I was the one who posted that article that he was staying with me in Kaswa. He lived in my house for almost a year.
I saw it when Sex ordered him to shut down.
I've been posting warnings, but let me tell you the truth. This guy has strong backing. But you see, it's the police that is guiding him. The same police that is supposed to protect the customers.
Yeah.
It's the police that is guiding. So that should tell you something. You understand?
Wow.
And you know who his lawyer is?
Yeah.
His lawyer is Kwame Akufu, the president's cousin.
Yeah.
So that should tell you. Okay. He financed the campaigns for both parties way back in 2016. So they are never going to touch him. That's why the finance minister came out clearly to tell you guys that, look, it was your greed. They are not going to refund any monies to you. So whatever action you take. So that's the fact. It's a real fact that they told you guys. So I know him proper. I know him over 5 years ago. I know him when he started. It was even my office furniture and the rest he took to start in Kaswa. And even that one, he has not returned it up to now. He knows me very well. When you see me and what in our chats that we've been having, discussions that we've been having. I've been advising him that, look, pay this money. You don't perpetuate this evil on your own people. I've been advising him, but well, life, that's life for you. Everybody and what they want to do with their life, so you can't force people. So that's why we're giving all these warnings. As a matter of fact, I went to the Bank of Ghana. The reason why you saw that Bank of Ghana was on its tail was that I was the one leaking information. I was giving Bank of Ghana information. But the whole issue was said that even whatever information you give to the authorities, it's like they were also handicapped because there were bigger hands at play. So that was why you realize that from 2016, Bank of Ghana started giving warnings. They were giving notice. They were giving warnings, the customers warning. And even from that time, it was not operating as Men's Good. It was operating as Men's Bank, right from Kaswa. And even the warnings started from 2014.
Yeah.
Because when he started that thing, he was living in my house. That was in October 2014. So now, as soon as I realized that he had started that thing, and I asked him, I questioned that, I asked him whether he has a license to operate the bank he claims he's operating. They said, oh, no, he's in the process of getting a license. I said, no, but if you don't have a license, how can you be operating a bank? And with the bank regulations, I know that you even have to operate the microfinance for up to like 10 years before you even be licensed. You require certain capital adequacy and all that. Okay, so I started pushing him to the litmus test. So there he realized that no, if he's not careful, I might give him up. So that's how he left my house. He left there without even telling me, without informing me. One fine day, I traveled out of town. When I came back, he had packed all his things. He left my house. He took my office furniture and things, and he left. So I was the one who started giving the Bank of Ghana information. I know I was also not connected to the top. There were a few friends that I knew working in the banking sector. They were the ones I was giving those information to. So before they could also say, Jack, this guy has gained ground. He has connected himself to the top. Okay. I know the person that he was even using his bank account, the transfers, all that. He was using his bank account. And look, he doesn't have any connections abroad. He's not connected to any white people. All that thing is a scam. It's a sham. He's not connected to any white people. It's the same money. It's the same depositors' money that he was just using to pay dividends.
Wow.
Because the more people pay, the more customers deposit, the more you get enough money to pay the old or the outstanding dividends. You see it. That's what he was doing. And the thing was said that you enter into a long-term agreement with you, like 3 months, 6 months before your dividends will be due. So before 3 months that your dividends will be due, he might have had more people depositing with him. So he's always having cash. He's always having cash. And when he realized that I started publishing those things about his past and the rest, and the Bank of Ghana also started coming up strongly against him. That was when he started the entertainment thing, the media thing, because he was hiding behind the popularity of those celebrities, so-called celebrities, stars or whatever they call themselves, for fame. You understand? Because those guys have following. So if he claims that he's the boss of Shatawali or he's the boss of Stonebwoy, then automatically all the fans of Stonebwoy or Shatawali will repose some confidence in him. So he wrote at the back of the so-called stars. They didn't know him. They didn't know his past. They didn't know where he came from. And he wrote at their back. He capitalized on the fame that they had. Then he also launched out. And that was how people believed in them more. And they were depositing with him more. I know me, I'm not stable in town. I'm always also out of the country. So at times when I go out of the country, I wouldn't be in touch. I wouldn't know what is going on. It is only when I come back, then I realize that, hey, this guy is gaining more momentum. So I remember one time I came back somewhere in 2017. I called him, I met him at his office at Joe. I spoke to him, I advised him, I said, look, you have to be careful. The way these authorities are going about things, this Bank of Ghana warnings and the rest, be careful. It is like you've had enough money. Return the customers' money to them. The few monies that you've gained or the properties that you've gained, don't waste it on these entertainment and these celebrity things. You can start something. Start a new life. Start something small. And forget about this fame, and the rest. By the end of the day, this thing is not sustainable. This whole thing will back. You know what he told me? He told me that, I shouldn't mind the Bank of Ghana. They are just blowing hot air. Like he has strong back, he has stronger backing than the Bank of Ghana.
Mm.
So okay. So when I saw him with Nyanketi and the sponsoring of the Ghana Premiership, I said, oh, it means this guy has gained momentum. Yeah. So at times I don't blame the customers too much. I mean, when you see somebody going doing all these big things, you will believe that it's some foreign money or foreign donations coming elsewhere. There are no foreign money. He doesn't have any link abroad. I'm telling you, take it from me. He lived with me since 2014. I've known him 4 solid years. He lived with me. So I can wear even one boxer short for 2 weeks without washing it. That is what his so-called wife, Rosie. Rosie was pregnant at that time. They were all staying in my house. I was the one even signing bail. I bailed him 2 occasions at Accra Central. See that picture in Hancock. It was a CID that took that picture in Accra Central, Mokola, where they have that central police station. Yes. I know him very, very, very well. Very, very well. And one thing about him is that he doesn't have the guts. He will not have the guts even to come and face the customers. I will say, okay, let me come, let them arrest me, let us push the matter to court, maybe let the state confiscate my assets and sell them off and arrest. He will not have the guts to do that. So he will be hiding. He will hide so the issue dies down. So the whole case dies down. Just like in 2012 and 2013. So when you realize after maybe 2 or 3 years the case has died down, then he will resurface. And this time he will use somebody else. He will come out with a new brand, a different brand again, and he will start operating.
Wow.
Yeah. That has been his modus operandi. So that's it. So I know how to get him. That one is a small thing. I'm in constant communication with his wife. His wife is in London. His wife and the child and the mother. He's flown them to London. They are in South London. They've been calling, communicating. He communicates with them. So it's easy. It's just a matter of tapping their lines. They will get all the recordings of their communication and they will use GPS to track him. He's somewhere in Nigeria. Yeah. So that is it. So you talk to the customers. When they are ready, you can reach me. We'll meet, give them guidelines.
You know, let me tell you one thing. On the platform, it's like some people are, as it were, inside it.
Yeah. He has planted them.
Yes.
Even on social media, he has planted them. You know what he has done is that he has been able to buy his way into the media. You understand? So right now, the media is divided against him. We have one portion of the media that is against him, okay, who knows that he's a scam, he's a fraudster. And another portion, because they have benefited from him, they are backing him whichever way. That's the problem with the Ghanaian media for you. The media itself is divided. So the media decides, they pick and choose. So all those people that you see on the platform who come at his defense and all that stuff, all those guys are. Even when I posted this thing on your platform, come and see my inbox. A lot of guys have come insulting me and the rest. And the same thing happened in 2016 when I was posting those comments and those things. People started attacking me. Even he himself. I have a recording of him attacking, threatening me, and his counterpart, that Flezo, that you guy. I have recordings of them threatening me. I even took this information to Yoko, to some senior police officers. They didn't mind me. So I realized that, look, the system that we are operating in this country is corrupt. And it's very dangerous. We are sitting on a time bomb. You know, our leaders are not correct.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So that's the country we are living in. As we speak, I'm telling you, there is even some on the way. Very soon you will hear. Same scheme. Same scheme. Very soon it will explode. Yeah, so that is the issue. So get a committed hands. Those who are committed, like the strategy, the best strategy that you guys adopt is what I've given you. We can show you where he's hiding, keeping those cars. Or cars are moving out. They are assets that you can dispose of quick. Half of the buildings and the rest, you can't do anything. You can't go and remove those buildings. Or if you want to go and track it. But even the issue is that when you are arrested, when you even catch it, what would you do?
Yes.
The case is a civil matter. Yes. It's a civil case. He has lawyers. They will just push it to court. You will be granted bail, and you guys will drag in court. And you know Ghana court, when it goes to court, you know how many years this case will last. The next 100 years. Wyoming's case has lasted almost 8 years, and it's still pending. You understand? And so when you guys go to court, nothing will come out of it. That's okay. I've had big people. There are big men in this country who have contacted Asamoah and all. They are there, $4 million, $5 million. They've all contacted me. The issue is what can I do? When I was giving, I myself went personally. I went to Asamoah personally myself. That was in 2010 to go and warn him. Look, I've seen you several times, several occasions on social media with this guy. I realize he's your friend. But the only thing I can tell you that this guy is not what you think he is. I know this guy well. You know what John told me? He said, are you sure? Because I will ask him. I said, you can even call him in your prayer and tell him. So right in my presence, he made a phone call to him. And he told me, oh, do you know so and so, blah, 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 blah. He said, oh, yeah. He knows me. I'm his friend. It's okay. The guy has said certain things about you. He said, oh, that was my past. Now I'm doing anything. I'm a clean now, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. So I left them. I was just there just a couple of weeks ago. They called me, John called me, said, oh, my brother, everything you said about this is true. For the past 3 months, I've been trying to reach this guy, and I can't even get hold of him. He doesn't even pick my call. I said, So that is it. So, my brother, that is the thing we are in.
I don't know.
So,
for now, those people in the group, I don't
find the faithful ones, those committed, those that you know are committed. Because he also has informants. So when you are dealing with him, you have to be very careful. So maybe me, for one, I'm very, very careful. Because there was one time that I went to a lawyer.
Okay.
And I be a lawyer. The lawyer, you are an officer of the court. Yours is to make sure that you defend the innocent. I know this your client. I know him very well. And I can tell you for a fact that this thing that is operating is 419 because he has done it before. I gave him all the clues. I gave him all the necessary information that I have to give him. I even gave some of the CID, the investigators that handled his case 4 years ago. I gave his contact numbers and the rest to the lawyer. We even called some. I took him to one police station for him to confirm some of the dockets that they had of him. And you know the intelligent thing that he did? Yeah. When he started making money with Menzgold, he made sure that he paid all those old customers that existed in 2012. He paid them. So those guys couldn't come out to come and say anything negative about him. That was the clever thing he did. He paid all those outstanding arrears. He paid everybody. So what the lawyer told me was that, by even those old people, he has settled them, he has paid them. And with these new ones, none of them have even come out to complain. So there is nothing you can say about it. I say, look, me, I know for sure that they will come out one day. You are a lawyer. You are smarter than me. And you know all these things, these tricks that I do. I told the lawyer, look, the lawyer told me that there is nothing he can do for him. His job is to defend him. So nothing he can do as a lawyer. Yes, I'm telling you. So it was there that I realized that even me, myself, I have to be careful.
Yeah.
Because the people that you think that, you want to protect or you want to expose these guys serious ways to, they might end up even turning against you if you are not careful. So that is it. So what you do is that you can identify the lawyer ones, those who are serious, who have money stuck in, who want their money, genuine ones. Then we can arrange a meeting. We see the way forward, how we can assist you guys to get your money. Because right now, all he's praying for is for the matter to go to court. Once the matter goes to court, that's the end of the matter. That's the end of the matter. You can never move to touch him. You can't touch his property. You can't do anything unless the court orders it. And you and I know when that will take. So that is the issue. That's the whole truth about this Menzgold thing. That's the whole fact. The guy is not real from day one. But we gave enough warnings. The Bank of Ghana came in. They gave several warnings. People were carried away with the fame and the popularity and all.
And the money to extra value.
That's bad, brother. Where in this world, even Swiss Bank, even the World Bank itself, cannot pay dividends or interest of even 3%. The highest even the Swiss Bank will pay you is 2.5%. If somebody tells you they will pay, it's never true. It's impossible. Can't happen. It can't happen. But at times I blame our authorities. You're the second that you knew this guy was operating illegally. For instance, you Bank of Ghana. I gave you guys leads. I gave you clues about this guy's dealings in the past. I gave it to you. So all you have to do is that you capitalize on the legality. For instance, he didn't have a license to operate, to take deposits from people. So you just capitalize on that reason alone and say, look, for the fact that you don't have a license, maybe you only have a license to trade in gold from PMNC, but the fact that you are not registered with us or we have not authorized you to take deposits from people, we are locking you or we are closing you down. That alone is evidence enough. Or even the first time that he was operating as Men's Bank, he was operating under the name Men's Bank. He was using Men's Bank with a K, meaning that he was operating as a bank. Okay, now he wasn't a bank. So you, Bank of Ghana, when you notice that or when you realize that, it's a clear violation of the law. How can somebody, an entity, establish itself as whilst it's not licensed or it's not registered with you as a bank? So you had every right to close him down by violating the law. Why must he use bank whilst he was not registered as such? So that even gave you enough grounds to close him down. But they didn't. They were all receiving instructions from above. So when they take action and calls come from above that, hey, don't touch that guy, he's a small boy, then they will leave him. That was what was happening. That was why the banks, the institutions, time came that they were handicapped. They couldn't do anything because they tried to take action. The big men would just instruct them to leave him. So all they could do was just give enough warnings and notices. So those that will hear, then they will hear. Just like what the Bible says, he who has an ear. Those who hear will hear. Those who will not hear, then it's up to you. So that was what was happening. That was what was happening. But what they have realized is that the guy is collapsing most of the banks because everybody wants profit. Everybody wants high interest. So people were withdrawing their money from the banks, especially when you go to Takwa and Kaswa and those places. People were withdrawing their money from the banks and they were saving with him. That was why they moved in on him. Had it not been that, they would have left him. That was why they moved him because the banks were collapsing. That was why they moved in on him. Not so. Like they would have left him. All the leaders, they know. The authorities, they know. They know this guy was operating a Ponzi. They know it's a 419. Why? But the Ghana police, don't they have intelligence unit? Don't they know that this guy has been arrested in the past before? They know. They know. All the police officers, all the district officers that arrested, that had his docket, they know. They've been sharing intelligence. But they didn't want to take any action because it was order from above. Yeah, so that is the thing. Okay. So Dana, so that's my contact. Yeah. For now. Yeah, that's the whole truth. That's a fact. I mean, I'm telling you, just recently they called to warn me. Some guys of it, they called to warn me, that me if I don't shut up, I tell my friend, forget. Me, I've sent your recordings and the rest too. Some top people that I also know. So if anything happens to me, you'll be in trouble. The way they have allowed you to operate is freedom of speech, freedom of association, freedom of involvement and engagement. So me too is the same thing. Me too. I think I'm doing the volunteer. I'm doing a volunteer service, volunteer work. So if I'm also volunteering information, allow me to do it. So that is that is.
I seriously need my money.
Yeah, but what right now, the only thing you guys will hope for is maybe when some of the assets are confiscated. But I even doubt whether all those properties, especially the buildings, whether they are in his name. If those properties are really in his name.
Someone even told me he rented all of them.
I know, but he's a very smart guy. He's somebody I've lived with. He will rent them. Every wise person will do that. You know, but the only property that I know is in his name is the one that I mentioned in Kaswa. That is a very big property with swimming pool and the rest, even at the top. And other properties that he has scattered around the central region and some of the cars. But those mansions at East Legon and Jowulu, and even the house at Chazako, I learned all those houses are rented. They are all rented properties. And even that private jet that he claimed he bought and the rest, they were just rent out. He just rented all those things. So, He has just used the money on consumption. He just consumed the money. All those lavish lifestyle that you saw him performing, donations to chief imam, to Asantini, to GFA and the rest. Yeah, that was what he has used your money for. So if you want to trace your money, that's where the money has gone to. The big signing Shatawale, some boy going to sponsor BET awards and the rest. Can you imagine he gave this guy Bolare? Bolare was the one who connected him to sponsor that BET awards thing. Bolare took $350,000 from him just to connect him, for him to get a franchise to sponsor that thing. Yes, I'm telling you, $350,000. I'm telling you, it's a fact, evidence to that. So those guys, those who have really benefited from him are the entertainment guys. They have really chopped him. Because he's young. He's just 32-year-old boy. So the fame went into his head. The fame got into him. So whilst he was chopping you guys, the entertainment guys too were chopping him. So they promised him they will make him popular. They will let him see the president. They will do that for him. They will make him famous. They will look. So then they will give him budget. Then he too will come for the money from the depositors or the customers, and he will bring it to them. They gave him idea to do this the radio stations and television stations, all those things. But at the end of the day, who benefits? They are the one benefiting because they are media practitioners. It's their fault. Now that he has run away, who is there for them to account to? Who is going to oversee all those things? He has thrown his mother out of the country. His sisters are out of. He has 3 sisters. They are all out of the country. Their wife and their child are also out of the country. Who is there to supersede all those properties or those investments? So automatically, it's the media guys who have won. They have gained from him. He took poor people, innocent people's deposits, hard-earned money, and just invested into useless things, entertainment. That radio station, that TV station, how much are they fetching? How much are they bringing to him? Nothing. So assuming he even invested the money properly, he even invested money into worthwhile ventures. Like now that the customers are struggling or they are on his neck for their money, those things will be bringing money, and he'll be paying the customers or he'll be paying his debt. That's what he should have done. But he didn't invest in any reasonable venture, entertainment. Do you think Shatawale is a fool or Stoneboy is a fool? When they go and play their show and make their money, you think they will bring that money to you? Now you are a boss, you are a xylophone boss, so take the money. No, they will not do that. The money goes to them. You only rode on their back for fame, and that was the deal. And they fulfilled their side of the bargain. They are done with you. So there was no wisdom in what you were. I used to advise him. I'm telling you, at times we speak hours on phone. I used to advise him. Time came that he didn't even want to meet me at all because he realized that when I meet him, I'll tell him the hard truth. I told him, look, this entertainment thing that you are investing in is not the best idea. I even had an investor who was into oil. Okay, who was into oil, crude oil. Crude oil is something that when you invest in, you will never lose money. Because for fuel every day, people buy fuel. You don't lose. When they increase fuel price, you increase your product. When the price comes down, you also it's just like that. So I even told him that, look, invest in fuel. Go and buy fuel. Buy a ship, a whole tanker, a whole shipload of crude. Come to Ghana, come and sell it. Because it's ready cash. The market is there. When you come, you sell, you go, you bring, you sell like that. You'll be making money. So by the time this whole thing will go down and the customers will be on your neck for their money, you'll be able to pay. If even not refund all the money. If you're able to refund 60, 70, 80% of their money, it's okay. So you have peace to walk around, to move around, to do your business. Never listen. He was rather pushing the money into entertainment. What kind of nonsense is that? Then riding private jets, claiming that you own private jets and you are the youngest billionaire in Africa and you are giving $1 million to Chief Imam. You are doing this. Immediately, Ebony dies. You go and give Ebony 500 million. Jolaka is sick. You go and give 10. That's a fucking asshole. Yeah, so it's very unfortunate. I tell you, it's very, very unfortunate.
Just squandering the money.
No, but don't worry, all is not lost. How about this guy? Me, I can track him easy. if the government said, look, we are commissioning you, okay, we are commissioning today to get this guy for us. Within 3 days, I'll get you. Very, very, very easy. But you see him the way he is. People see him as a big man. He's not a big man. Yeah, he's not a big man. He's a baller bet. No, that guy can go and live in an obscure village for years. He was living, I'll say, 1 whole month. At times, even 2 months. He will be in the room, he will not come out. Because at that time, those debtors, those customers in 2012, they were also behind him. They were also chasing him for their money. So he was wanted all over. There was one occasion that even his sister was arrested. They were using his sister as a conduit to get him because he went to the police station and the sister went to sign bills for him. So when he was released, they gave him time to come and report. He was not doing that. So one time the CID invited the sister, and when the girl went, they detained her. So they said they were not going to release the girl on condition that he comes. Do you know that this guy was so heartless to the extent that he never went? They kept the sister for almost 1 week himself at Central. Yes, he never went. He never went. So later, I went to contact an elder friend of mine and some pastors. We went and we arranged for the girl's release, the girl's day. This is the Sima Brew. That girl they call Sima Brew, the fashion guy. So yeah, I'm well connected to them. So he's very heartless. I tell you, very, very heartless. And he fears police. He doesn't want to hear the word self. When he hears cell or prison, it's a fake lie. It's not fit. It's a fake lie. It's not fit. That is leg. That is broken leg. It happened as a result of him trying to escape from police. There was one time police came to arrest him. He jumped fence wall, and when he was landing, he couldn't land well. He landed on a stone. That was what caused his leg. But I put all this information on Facebook. I put all this information on Facebook. People were rather insulting me that I'm PhD. I just want the guys down for. I said, okay, then no problem. Let me leave you. You wait and see. When the dust settles, we'll know who is PhD and who is not PhD. Yeah, so, my brother, that was it.
All right.
It's just police. It's just police. I was even advising, when you see our text message, I was advising that, look, come. Don't even move out of the country. Immediately the issue started, the crisis started. Make yourself available. Avail yourself. Let them arrest you. When they arrest you, the matter will be pushed to court. Because you'll be. And even this matter, I even don't see it as a criminal. It's pure of a civil issue. So it will end up in court. When it ends up in court, the only thing the court will say is to pay back the customer's money. It's as simple as that. Pay back the customer's money. Pay back, in paying back, if you don't have the fiscal tax there, the properties that you have, the state will come in, they will sell. They will even give you yourself the first option of paying. So you will move quickly. Those that you can lay hands on them, sell them, and start the payment small. That will even give you opportunity to also work, to operate, to work, to do your work. Who knows? God might open another opportunity for you to make more money elsewhere. And you'll be paying, and you'll be doing your business too. It is only when you are not able to fulfill all those options that will be given to you, that is where the state will move in. They say, okay, they will confiscate it. Then they will auction it and pay. That is where the state will do that. And even with that one, you'll be there. You have your freedom. You have chance to operate. But for you to go into hiding, for how long will you hide? You can't hide forever. For you to go into hiding is not the best. When you see our chat, the day I'll meet you, I'll show you the chat that I had in our conversation. I know him. He will never come unless he's arrested where he is hiding. He himself will never ever make himself available. All those public notices and the Twitter, the tweets, and all those letters and the rest that he has been issuing, all those things are not coming from him. He has somebody who is doing that for him. All those things. He is not the one who has been issuing those things. People have been writing it for him. Hell yeah. People have been writing. You think he's stupid? You go on Twitter, because people, when you get very good IT guys, they will be able to use his Twitter logins to track where he is. So he will never do those things. People are controlling those accounts and giving out all those public information. He's not the one doing that. Yeah. So that is it. All right, Anna. So I've given you free consultancy.
you so much. God bless
Yeah, yeah. So talk to the guys. Those who
Right.
are serious, we will arrange and we will meet.
Okay.
When we meet, we will also see the best we can do for them to see what they can lay hands on. At least when they lay hands on 3 or 4 pickups and sell them off even at cheap rate, they will be able to recoup some money and pay themselves. That's the only option. That's the only thing they can do for now. That's the only option. I'm telling you.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Then take care.
All right. You too. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, please, am I speaking with Kofi Annan?
Yes, yes.
Please, this is now Anafame.
Oh, Nana Kwame.
Yeah.
You are the one I'm chatting on.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, on Facebook.
All right, okay. But do you have monies with them?
Yes.
How much?
50,000.
30.